Let's get the conference started. I'm Steve Spooner with WQKT, broadcasting from inside Buehler's here in Orrville. I want to thank UA Wayne College for helping to sponsor the pre-conference before the State of the Chamber today. And we're going to spend the next 15 minutes warming up the crowd. State of the Chamber officially going to begin at 11:30. Going to share a little bit of Chamber trivia, talk about Buehler's response to the pandemic, provide some online polls that are going to help with audience engagement. We'll give away some prizes as well and enjoy some great coffee from Scenic River Coffee Shop here inside of Buehler's. Steve Spooner here with WQKT, being joined by Lori Reinbolt, the Chamber President with the Orrville Area Chamber of Commerce. And Lori, we're going to talk a little bit today about some of the history with the Orrville Area Chamber of Commerce. 2020 marked a very special year for you guys. Tell us a little bit about that.
It did. It marked our 105th anniversary of the founding of the Chamber. And at the very first meeting of the Chamber, there was a report from what they called the Good Roads Committee about plans to construct a road to connect Orrville to the brand new Lincoln Highway. Lincoln Highway was the beginning of a national highway system that changed the way that commerce happened in our country. And for the vision and the leadership of those early chamber leaders to see that there had to be a connection between the community and that national highway system, I think it's incredibly important.
We'll bring it into today, the Lincoln Highway, that'd be State Route 30 as we would know it now. So the road you would be talking about would actually be State Route 57. So it gives a little bit of perspective as to where we are today from where we were 105 years ago. But could you imagine what Orrville and the area itself would be like without that road?
So the Chamber office building is located on State Route 57, Main Street. And I watch outside my window every day. Trucks travel constantly transporting goods and services along that route, connecting to US State Route 30 to the south and to other highways to the north. So without having that connection, Orrville really would have been cut off, and we wouldn't have had the kind of growth that and prosperity that is there today.
And now, who were the leaders from back in that very first conference? What was their vision, do you think?
Well, you know, the early chamber leaders, they were regular, ordinary, everyday people. So you had D. Edward Seas, who was the owner of Seas & Sons Hardware located on Main Street. He was the first chamber president. He then went on to become president of the First National Bank. H.C. Orrville, who owned a furniture and funeral business. At that time, they were combined. Of course, today, Orrville's funeral home still exists in our community. Entrepreneurs like Will Shantz and Bert Cope, the founders of what is the Wilbert Company today. So these were aspiring business owners that wanted to see their community grow. And today, we still want to consider to see our community grow.
And obviously that was their vision for the community that they wanted to build, and they set about making that happen. And that's something that you and the Orrville Area Chamber of Commerce continue to this day.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are united by our membership in the Chamber, and that network provides us with the opportunity to build new roads. And I think the challenges of 2020 and now into 2021 really opened up that door of coming back together as a community, working together. There's so many things that we can't control, but we can control our local response. And that's what I really hope that we'll be able to do as we look forward.
Well, Lori, I want to thank you again for your time and spending some time with me today talking a little bit about the Orrville Area Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, and we'll get the audience engaged with a poll question. What was the first marketing slogan of the Orrville Area Chamber of Commerce? Was it where progress and tradition meet, anchor in Orrville, or connecting communities, expanding possibilities? The answer is B, anchor in Orrville. All right, Steve Spooner here with WQKT, and I'm being joined by Bob Summers with Buehler's. We're going to talk a little bit about Buehler's response to the pandemic. And obviously, Bob, the pandemic caught everybody by surprise, but Buehler's really had an early response to the pandemic, and you guys started with things early on.
I'm actually on the emergency response team for Buehler's, and we actually noticed we had an issue on February 28th. Myself and my boss sat down and talked. The following Monday, we talked with the president of the company and said, we've got a problem. We need to react quickly out here. So we reached out to got our whole team activated, sat down, and we had meetings for the first probably 2 months, 2-3 times a week. And as things got more normal to us, we got down to monthly meetings. But during this process, we developed the controls we wanted to put in place to keep our customers and our employees safe out there. If you look around our stores, you see plexiglass all over our stores, in our frontline cash registers, our liquor stores, in our bakery, our deli, our sushi stations. We've reached out to a local glass company, Worcester Glass. They provided the plexiglass. Our maintenance team put it up. And within about a week and a half after we noticed this, we had our customers, employees protected from that direct face-to-face contact.
And now it's hard to believe it's been about a year since the pandemic really set in, and it's been ever-changing. How have you guys kept up with the CDC regulations that keep changing, and how have you kept your employees up to date?
Well, there again, we had meetings that were 2-3 times a week, and we got basically looking at the CDC websites. We have one of our store managers that works in our task force with the governor, and all the information was put back to our HR team, and the HR team worked with the disaster recovery team, and we put out on Dayforce Learning. It's a platform we have that gets to all of our employees. Our HR would design videos and put them through Dayforce, and the employees could watch the video on their phone or on a computer in the store.
And now everybody at the onset of the pandemic started to work from home. Obviously, you work in a grocery store, your employees not really able to work from home. They were afforded the ability to take time off. Not many of them did. What's that say to the camaraderie that you see here at Buehler's?
Well, our restaurants closed down very quickly, okay? We had quite a few folks in our restaurants. We knew with the increased customer flow, with increased sales, we needed their help over in the regular store. So anybody in our food service areas that closed down that wanted a job was put to work over in the Rain store. They could be bagged, they could stock groceries, they could help with a click, load, and go. And our team pulled together really tight. I'd walk in many times at night, and I would see our managers glassy-eyed. Those folks are working 16, 18-hour days to take care of the customers and employees out there. And we really appreciated how much they pulled together.
And what were some of the other things that you did to help keep customers and employees safe?
We put the plexiglass up, then we put the social distancing markers up front, 6 foot apart, so our customers knew, stop here, okay? We put aisle markers down, forward this aisle, up this aisle, anything to keep our customers flow or keeping that 6 foot distance, and you want to maintain that. And that was difficult to do at first. So we actually reached out to our marketing department. They made big signage across the front of the store, help us help you. And we actually showed the pictures of the carts 6 feet apart. So anything we could do, we did to keep our people safe, because they are frontline workers out there. And at Buehler's, we believe in putting people first. That's actually on our company logo. And as a safety director for the company, putting people first means keeping them safe. We put all the controls in place to keep our customers safe, our employees safe, so we can come and have a good shopping experience at Buehler's.
And again, I'm Steve Spooner with WQKT. I want to thank Buehler's and Bob Summers for joining me here today. Let's do another poll question to see whether the audience prefers shopping for groceries in-store or online. So how do you prefer to shop for your groceries? Do you prefer in-person at Buehler's, in-person at another store, online at Buehler's, or online at another store? And Steve Spooner here again from WQKT. Going to talk a little bit about our pandemic response. Ours was a little bit different because obviously we're still very much the public ear, the public eye. We did shift a little bit towards not overlapping with our employees, hand sanitizing, wiping down the studios whenever somebody was in. But we also took more towards our advertising, being able to still get word out for the essential businesses whenever they were able to have a sale. When they were able to tell customers they were still open, our advertising was always there for them. We also connected with the local health department, local hospitals, interviewed the health commissioner to constantly give the public updates as to what was going on with the pandemic locally throughout Wayne County. The ability to be able to do that was paramount for the public, and for us to be able to get that information to the public, continue to show what we mean to the public in getting that information to them in an ever-changing landscape of what the COVID-19 pandemic has been. I'm actually being joined by Sean Brown, who is our newest account executive at WQKT, but he is an Orrville native. So Sean, tell the folks a little bit about yourself.
Well, hello, my name is Sean Brown. I'm the newest account executive at WQKT. I've been on roughly about 2.5 months now. I've been in Orrville for about 22 years now. I've moved up from Texas, graduated from Orrville High School. So it's I feel very rewarded, to give back. I'm working with a lot of local businesses and just to help them achieve their dreams, help them achieve their goals as well.
And as far as WQKT goes, continuing forward through the pandemic, we do have a promotion that we will launch here in March. That is, take the Q with you. It's our mobile app that you can find on iOS or Android to be able to keep WQKT and that local news spotlight in your pocket wherever you may go. You can put it on your tablet, your cell phone. And at WQKT, we partnered with the Orrville Area Chamber of Commerce for Giving Tuesday Now, which enabled us to help raise awareness for local nonprofits through us being able to allow those nonprofits to do PSAs and commercials with the station to continue to get their message out to the public.
Hi, welcome to Scenic River. This is Barbara, and I'm here to tell you about Scenic River. We make iced, frozen, and hot drinks available in 3 different sizes. I will start with making a cafe mocha, which is one of our popular drinks. Also, our Scenic River mocha is popular. So I will begin with making the hot drink. We always want to tamp our grounds down so that we don't make a mess in our machine. It takes about 22 seconds to express an espresso drink properly. We like to steam our milk at about 140 degrees unless other people want it hotter, which we can bring up to 160. You want your milk to be frothy, lots of air blown in to make it light, a little stir, and adding some whipped cream just for fun. And then you have a beautiful cafe mocha. Scenic River also makes fresh brew coffee. We grind it day to have a fresh brew. And Armando beans are also available in our coffee department that you can grind and take home and enjoy the coffee at home as well. So thank you very much for joining us today, and hope that we will meet you here in the coffee shop. Please introduce yourself. We'd love to talk. We're sort of a coffee bartender that likes to talk about our products. So when you get a chance, stop into Buehler's and get a fresh cup of coffee today. Thanks. Bye.
That's some great coffee from Scenic River Coffee Company. And hey, that's going to wrap up the pre-conference here at Scenic River Coffee Shop inside of Buehler's. The pre-conference, again, generously sponsored by the University of Akron Wayne College. We really enjoyed spending some time with you. Hope you enjoy the State of the Chamber virtual conference.
At the University of Akron Wayne College, we're committed to offering high-quality academic programs that prepare you to be competitive in today's ever-changing economy. Whether you're looking to start here and finish your degree at the University of Akron, or complete your degree with us, we will help you find the path that is right for you. Check out our 2- and 4-year degree programs that can be completed entirely on our campus, as well as a range of options that will give you a great start on your future career. Our faculty and staff are dedicated to your success, no matter where your journey takes you. We hope you will join us at the University of Akron Wayne College, where student success comes first.